Plants vs. Zombies came out in '09. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's I Ain't Got Beef. Today we're looking at Plants vs. Zombies. I know it's kind of an unexpected game to pop up on the channel, but it's a classic in my eyes. It's an absolute classic, and it is deserving of a look back. What made this game so great? I'll say it has a unique blend of genres, tower defense and strategy put together, and it also reminds you of like those online flash games and websites like GameFudge, where they hosted various games just like Plants vs. Zombies, but Plants vs. Zombies was able to pull off a lot more momentum than those games. Those games were stuck on websites and they couldn't get funded to consoles or as its own PC game, whereas Plants vs. Zombies kicked it up. Games like Bloons Tower Defense, for example. The first one, as you're seeing right here, was very basic, and the graphics were okay, for a flash game, essentially. And I think that that's important to talk about because Plants vs. Zombies came out in '09. Understand that Bloons Tower Defense came out in '07. So you gotta think, that's not too far of a gap, and Plants vs. Zombies just looked better aesthetically. Graphically, the UI is cleaner than a lot of these flash games like Bloons Tower Defense. And it's got that quirky theme and humor that makes it feel unique, makes it feel fresh. And that's one thing I really appreciate about Plants vs. Zombies. It just has a simple premise of plants defending the lawn from zombies. Like something you might have dreamt up, after a very long day at work and getting home. Or even at school. In my case, I was playing this game after school. I was 9 years old in 2009. And just to add to all of that, the game launched with no bugs or glitches like whatsoever. And that is something that was pretty rare at that time. A lot of games, especially PC games, had a lot of bugs. They later went into the 3D shooter era, which I thought was okay. Garden Warfare was cool. I wasn't the biggest fan of it because I loved the way that the first game played, but Garden Warfare was fun. I played it for a little while. I didn't play it that much. And when I got to the second one and Neighborville, I was just kind of worn out on it. But this style, I like. The OG style. I mean, call me an old head, but that's what I like. I'm a fucking old head. All right? I can't help it. Also, the music is unmatched. The music is so lovely. And the art style. I mean, look, they had so many different variations of what they were going to do with the game. As far as, the art style, the art choice. You can kind of see what I was saying about the style being a big factor. You can see they went through 3 steps and they finally got it right with this look. And that's what I was saying about a lot of other games like this that were kind of on that flash style, like games that aren't too technically heavy to run have a certain look. And Plants vs. Zombies just chose not to do that. They chose to have a unique look, and that's what set them out more. I mean, let's look again at this. This looks very generic. Like a very generic game you would see on one of these websites. And that's all I'm saying. The music, is just something that is just unmatched. I love the tunes on this fucking game. They were composed by Laura Shigehara. Hopefully I said that right. And she has worked on various projects, smaller projects. I think she's only worked on about 4 total in her career. But every project she does, she kills it. And that's just something I just wanted to throw in here because I personally think the music is very unique and different from a lot of other games I've ever played. So I was like, you know what? Let me figure out who is responsible for this. She also voiced the Sunflower. Yeah, the little bobbing sunflower you see. So pretty interesting little fact. The game is also very easy to access, like everywhere. You can play it on your phone, your PC, your console. You can obviously use remote play. It's just an easy pickup game, easy put down game. There's no constraints. There's no do this, do that, do that. There's no feeling like that ever when playing Plants vs. Zombies. It's a classic game. Tons of replayability. There's a survival mode, co-op versus. They have all of it there for you to experience. And it just makes this game chef's kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I recently have been getting back into it just because I wanted to make a video about it as well. But I was playing it more and more, and I just found myself hour by hour getting deeper into the gameplay because this game is just that fun. Even if it's so simple, like it's a 2D game, you think it would do nothing else, you know, to hold people there, but it does. And that's why I love Plants vs. Zombies. So if you guys have any thoughts, let me know. I just wanted to take this little trip down, you know, nostalgia lane. And I've been doing that a lot recently in life. Just looking back at, you know, old media that was so special. And I think Plants vs. Zombies is one of those classic things I'll probably keep playing until I'm an old ass man. And that's about it, guys. I'm working on a ton of other videos. Sorry for the gap there, the 8-day little gap. But we're back at it, and we got plenty of videos to go. So, hey, it's been I Ain't Got Beef. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great day.
Blah, 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 blah.
What is it, Peterson?
Blabby, 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 wobble.
That thing would never protect you. It's downright puny.
Trust me, it's fine.
See? It is too small.
Not if I crouch down. I mean, you didn't even give me a chance to crouch down. See? Down here, I am perfectly
Exposed.
Would you two please stop throwing